Hello everyone, welcome back to today's session. Okay, in the last session we had studied the binomial expansion method. If we want to recall what we had studied there in the binomial expansion method, using that method we can find out the missing figures, but the values of y should be there within the given range, isn't it? And to find out the value of missing figures, we used Pascal's triangle there. Okay, so in today's session it will be of Newton's advancing differences method. Okay, so let's get started with today's session. So in this Newton's advancing difference method, this is a second method. I already told in the last class that formula will be there for this method, and here one condition is there. Okay, here the only condition, that is x value increases by equal intervals. So in the last also it was there, even in like entire interpolation and extrapolation, that is one assumption or one basic condition, isn't it? The gap between each each range should be equal. For example, 1995, 1996, 1997, or 1995, 1997, like that, equal intervals should be there, equal number of years gap should be there. Okay, so see here, example is there one. Here if you see, in the first one it is the difference between 5 and 10, it is 5. Next, here 10 to 20 it was 10, then again 10, again 10. Okay, in the second one it is 5 to 10, 5, 10 to 15, 5, 5, 5. So this is the right one and this should not happen. Okay, yeah. Now let's go for, say, one more condition is there here. Missing value need not be given in the set of series. In the binomial expansion method, there was a condition saying missing value of y should be there in the given set of series, isn't it? But here it is not required to be. So here is a formula of calculating or finding out the missing values under Newton's advancing differences method, and the formula is yx is equal to y0 plus x into delta to the power 1 plus x and x into x minus 1 divided by 2 factorial into delta 2 plus x minus 1 x minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into delta to the power 3 and so on. It goes up to, yes, n, isn't it? So here x is given. So how to calculate the value of x now? Okay, so for that another formula is there, that is x is equal to value of x to be interpolated, to be found out, okay, minus value of x at origin, that is the first value. At origin means the first value. What is the value of x at the origin? In this problem, if you are asked to calculate the value of y for the year 35, here x will be a value of x to be interpolated is 35, and value of x at the origin will be the first value x0, that is 5, and plus divided by the difference between two adjoining values of x, that is the difference between each interval, that is 5. So here if you apply this formula to this set, it will be 35 minus 5 divided by 5, and when you solve it you will get the value of x, and then applying to the formula. So in the problem, if instead of value of x, if any like years are given, what you have to do is same thing, just replacing value with year. The year of interpolation minus the year of origin divided by the difference between two adjoining years. That's it. Now let's look into the first problem. So from the following data given below, interpolate the number of persons living in the age of 25. So here 25 is not given here. It is the 20, 30, 40 and 50, isn't it? 25, it is not given in the x values. So if it was binomial expansion method, we cannot find out the value of 25. Okay, so keep that in mind. Here don't get confused. In case of Newton's advancing difference method, we can find out the value of 25 years even though it is not given in the set of series. So now let's see how to solve this problem. Here one interesting thing is, here there is leading differences, isn't it? In the formula we had to calculate, like we wanted the value of delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 and so on, isn't it? So how we get this, isn't it? You might have got that doubt. So here is the solution now. Okay, let's see how to solve this now. So first, as it is, write down age and persons. Now what is this leading differences? So delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. How many values we are supposed to calculate? Okay, now let's see. So first value is, see here properly. Here, let me write down here x0, x1, x2, x3 and y0, y1, y2 and y3, isn't it? So, when you are calculating the first one, that is first leading differences, it is always that y1 minus y0. So, what could be the value? First these two, y1 minus y0, that is 49 minus 53 is minus 4. So minus 4, and the second one again it is y2. Now these two, y2 minus y1 is equal to 36 minus 49 is minus 13, and the last one is 23 minus 36 is again minus 13. Here y3 minus y2. You should not calculate like y0 minus y1. It should be always like y1 minus y2, y2 minus y3, y3 minus y2. Got it? So once after getting this, now again let's go for the second set, delta 2. How to calculate this now? Again simplifying. So this is the minus 13 minus 4. So what could be the value? Minus 13 minus 4 is 9, isn't it? It is minus 9, and next it is these two values now. 13 minus 13 is 0. So once after calculating this, the next step is you have to simplify these two. 0 minus 9 is nothing but 9. Okay, till you reach only one number, you have to calculate this deltas. I hope you have understood this now. Okay, so first xy writing as it is, then valuing them x0, y0 like that. After that, calculating the value of delta 1. How to calculate that? y1 minus y0, y2 minus y1, y3 minus y2. We'll get the values. Second step subtraction. Minus 13 minus 4 is 9. Minus 13 minus 13, that is 0. Then these two, 0 minus 9, that is 9. Okay. So once after this, now we got the value of delta 1, delta 2, delta 3, isn't it? So you have to mark this now. Here what we require is these values. Okay, so let's apply these values in our formula now. So what is our formula? y0 plus x delta 1 plus x into x minus 1 divided by 2 factorial delta 2 plus x minus 1 x minus 2 divided by 3 factorial delta 3. Okay, so here we don't know the value of x now, isn't it? So how to calculate the value of x now? 25, we have to calculate, this is a question, right? 25 minus the x value at the origin is 20 divided by 10. That value will be 0.5. Now let's start applying this to the formula. So here y0 value is 53. Okay, the first formula here now. 53 plus x value is 0.5 into delta 1 is minus 4 plus x is 0.5, again 0.5 minus 1 divided by 2 factorial plus x minus 0.5 minus 1 0.5 minus 2 divided by 3 factorial. Delta 3 value is 9 and here we missed the value. Here again it is into minus 9, isn't it? So let's simplify this now. 53 plus 0.5 into minus 4 is, it is minus 2. Let's write minus 2 plus 0.5 into 0.5 minus 1 is, again it is 0.5 minus 0.5 divided by 2 factorial into minus 9 plus, as it is 0.5, again it is minus 0.5 into minus 1.5 divided by 3 factorial into 9. Next step, 53 plus minus, it is minus 2 and here 0.5 into minus 0.5 will be 0.25 divided by 2 factorial, 2 into 1 divided by 2 into minus 9, already minus was there here, into 9 is 1.125 and now let's go for the second one. Here minus plus, so we can write that plus, here also minus was plus, no? That's how here it became plus. Now 0.5 into, again 0.5 into 1.5 divided by 3 into 2 is 6, divided by 6, that is 0.0625 into 9, that is 0.5625. So once after that, now 53 minus 2 plus 1.125 plus 0.5625. What is the value? 52.6875. So this is the value of x, that is 25. That is, here we were asked to calculate find out the value for, that is, number of persons living in the age of 25 years, isn't it? So we got the value, that is 52.6875. 6875. That's it with this Newton's advancing difference method. All the problems will have same method, same step. First, as it is, write down the question. Once after writing down as it is, we have to calculate the leading differences delta 1, delta 2 and delta 3. Here first, y1 minus y2, that is minus 4. Same way we have to calculate y3 minus y1, y3 minus y2. We got the value. After that again it is minus 13 minus 4. Same way we will be calculating the values of delta and we will be taking the first set of values and applying it to the formula. So to apply it to the formula, again we require the value of x. So how to calculate the value of x? Value of x to be interpolated minus value of x at origin divided by the difference between two adjoining values of x. This is nothing but the difference. Here it is 30 minus 20, it is 10, that is 10 here. Okay, and applying it to the formula and finding out the value. So that's it with the Newton's advancing difference method. So with this problem, I am concluding today's session. And if any doubt is there, again you go through the problem, do it on your own. Several questions are there. Okay, so you work out. This is the simplest chapter. Okay, even though you can score only 7 marks, sometimes even 7 marks matters, isn't it? To like if you're of that category who just want to pass the exam or to clear with 35 marks, this chapter helps you a lot. Okay, so here what and all required is just the Pascal's triangle and you have to remember this Newton's advancing formula. Okay, so let's meet once again in another chapter. Thank you.